These guys just called and said that we weren't installing their hoist correct. They can see it on camera. That wheel goes about right to that post.
So Dustin, why this kind of business?
I don't know. I like boats. I like water. So I don't go on vacation unless it's on the water and there's boats involved, or at least water. Working up at the lakes all the time and living on, I grew up very close to a lake. I love the lakes. So we have so many companies between our concrete company and excavation, our construction company. A lot of these lake service people need something that we do. They can call us. We're a one-stop shop. We can do their dock. We can do their hoist. It's great. I get to have boats. I get to work on the water. Generally, I'm in the office, but during this lake service time, I try to get out and operate the barge. Allan and I are going to be on here for the next 5 or 6 weeks. This is a good customer's home. We put this big addition on the other side, on the west side of this house, and they're super good people. Good? Let's just put it down here and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, measure your post. I got 5.5.
7.
7. Okay, I'll lift up just a little and we'll try to pull yours in.
Yep. Okay.
How's that? 5.5?
5.5.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Things that I don't know if it's funny, the most annoying thing I've found in business, as soon as someone or a lot of people think you're successful in business, financially, have good employees, they find reasons not to like you. So I can assure you I've never done anything to disrespect anyone, but boy, we have a couple enemies that we've hardly never even talked to, never done anything wrong to, but it's just, we've just found that the bigger you get, the more jealous people get. Some people, because we try super hard to always be respectful, treat others how we want to be treated. That's how we've grown to the size we have. My dad taught me a long time ago, don't be the cheapest. You gotta be able to make a profit, otherwise you won't have good guys. All right, we'll take her off there as long as we're to our white line. We're to the white line. All right, take her off with the carriage. So. Okay, so yeah, we're sitting good. These guys just called and said that we weren't installing their hoist correct. They can see it on camera. Even though there's tape marks on the dock, they're saying that it goes back another 8 feet. I was pretty confident this is where it went, and here we go. They say that it goes all the way to the end. I don't have any pictures of it that it goes to the end, so I'll have to call them. Because this is where my notes say that it goes. So this is what we run into. Yeah.
Okay, so just as long as we're okay.
Yeah, we're right to the tape. Allan, can you go check? We're right to that tape, aren't we? We're good, Allan? Yep, we're right to the piece of tape. Okay.
We should be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, bye. And we'll leave it where it's at. Loosen the backs. Man, I thought that was gonna be good. That was gonna be good, Carrie.
What happened?
Too tight on the back. Rookie mistake. If we pick it up uneven, it really messes with us when we go to set it. So that's how we want to pick them up.
That's nice.
But we're rookies. So the big boys up at the lakes, Austin, Jeremy, and Pat, they do it perfect every time. If you ask them. If you don't ask them, they won't tell you. They also won't tell you that we get way more done than them every day. Okay, let's go do that side over there. There's some there's only so much you can do to them. That looks good. So Michelle and I have been married, I can't remember, 16 years, 17 years. And I've worked a lot. It's hiring John as our operation manager has really made a big difference. My sister Mandy's been here for 8 years, and so she's in charge of lake service. That's really made a big difference on my time. Having an operation manager at night, I don't have to sit there and figure out what everyone's doing the next day. So it used to be 15, 20 calls between 7 and 9. Now John gets to do it. I've got a 14-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old boy, Brooklyn and Braden. And my wife, she stays home for the most part, which is a full-time job. Michelle bills a lot for lake service, all the docks, and all of my hoist. So that's a full-time job for 6 to 8 weeks in the spring and fall. And she enjoys that. Gives her something to do. Another reason I got into lake service was all of my other companies are all economy based, kind of. You know, we're in a little bit of a economy, wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's definitely a lot slower than it has been the last 5 years. No matter how bad the economy is, people are still gonna put their docks in, people are still gonna put their hoist in. Push that side out.
Oh.
That wheel goes about right to that post.
Okay. Right there.
Pull in. It's gonna tilt back. The water filled up in the front first. Okay, pull in. Okay. Yep. Try pulling that over. Ready? Grab down here.
Oh.
Sometimes carry on the counterbalance. This is what guys do that can't hook them up right, like us. We counterbalance them.
That's an important job, though.
If you can't do things right, it's very important. Okay, you ready? That looks good to me. Does it to you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
It's gonna lean into the dock a little, so.
Yep.
Are you on the dock?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
We need to come back just a little bit. There we go. To the top, I've got 19 right there.
Yeah, I got 19.
You do?
Yeah.
Top frame look good on your side? I look good.
I feel like it could still.
Okay, you want to measure the dock side?
Oh.
What are you?
9 over there, I'm 10. 10 and a half here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, pull over more. Ready?
That's it.
You're good? Not hitting that post?
Nope. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll give it the eyeball on the canopy to make sure the canopy's good. Yeah, it looks good. Unhook. So, we got about 10 hoists left on Lost Island. And with no wind today, we're gonna try to get a couple other things done. And then we're going to pull out tonight and get ready to go to another lake tomorrow. So Monday we'll be starting at Silver Lake, Lake Park. And our dock guys have been over there trying to get others ready, and we'll be heading over there. A lot of times we use Lost Island for windy days because the wind doesn't swirl near as bad here on the lake. So other lakes we can't work when it's real windy. Big Spirit, West Lake, they just get too hard to work on when it's windy. So we use Lost Island for those days.